Okay, so I officially hate YouTube, and the reason I hate YouTube is because I totally made this amazing, awesome video, and it totally just completely annihilated it, and so now I have to start from scratch. And I had this awesome, amazing video that I just ranted and did amazingness with, and I have to redo it. My old video started something like this. Hi YouTube, TGIF, it's Friday, yay! Not so much Friday for me because I still work tomorrow, but, you know, it's still Friday. So I was having a dance party. I typically come home from work and I have this compelling desire to dance to random songs. Today's sick, deranged obsession was Black Eyed Peas. But I'm not going to dance to the Black Eyed Peas for you this morning. And P.S. I apologize in advance about this appearance. I work overnight, and so I'm kind of like, first of all, my cheeks look chubby. I'm not sure why. Not that my cheeks aren't always chubby. And then I do decorate my face. My boss calls me a fashionista at work, and yeah, you can see my clothes are kind of big. I mean, I guess I look better if I, yeah, take the hoodie off, I guess. Yeah, okay. I guess that's what's gonna happen. You know what? I'm cold. Screw you guys. I don't care how good I look for YouTube. So instead, oh no, I can't get it on. Aren't I brilliant? So instead of dancing to the Black Eyed Peas because I had this awesome, cool, like, groovy, jumpy move that I was doing, oh no. No. Okay. I'm going to do B.O.B. Airplanes.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Yeah, I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to go back to a place much simpler than.
Stop it. Okay, that's all you're getting. Yeah, I used to do that dance. It was requested of me a long, long time ago, and I just never uploaded it to YouTube in, I guess, fear, shame, and of embarrassment. But yes, that is my awesome dance. So essentially what I was talking about in my last YouTube, which was annihilated, I wanted to talk about the difference between academia and blue-collar world. And what I found so intriguing is that they both have taught me so much about myself personally, and I just want to say that I don't condone or believe that intelligence can be measured by a degree or a test score or any of that kind of thing. I think knowledge and intelligence is really dependent on and varies from person to person, depending on their mental capabilities. I mean, we have geniuses in the world who, for example, Einstein failed math, and he was a brilliant mathematician, and we have all kinds of different circumstances where people have done great things without what we conceptualize being intelligent to be. I think intelligence is marked upon skill. So essentially, everybody has various different skills in which they're good at, and they hone those skills. And when you hone those skills, that's where true brilliance and that kind of thing comes in. So I just wanted to talk about my experience and yes, I use my hands a lot, I'm Italian. Based upon working both in academia and in, the blue-collar world, my boss really kind of gave me something to go off of today. He told me, you should go for the PhD. This kind of work is, just you're cut out for more than this. And I mean, I love the company that I work for. I just absolutely love it. And I also I love the people that I work with. And it's going to be extremely difficult just to leave them because they're so encouraging and such a lovely group of people. And what I find remarkable about the two various different, I mean, they're pretty drastically different areas that I work in. But what I find most interesting is that, we all have these different set of skills. I mean, some people are just better at certain things, for example, SPSS and math and all that kind of thing, versus, you know, package handling and steel mill and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think that anyone's any lesser, and I hate it when people describe them as those people, or that kind of work, or, you know, this group of individuals. I think that we can, you know, definitely group people together based upon their interests and their likings and what kinds of social networks they fit into. But at the same time, what people have to remember, the fundamental element of human beings, is that we all are comprised of the same kind of makeup. You know, we're all human beings. We all are cellular. We're comprised of all of these different cells which create us, which make us all look different, but essentially our bodies do the same exact thing as everyone else's bodies, unless, of course, we have a handicap or some sort of disability. But still, that body wants to function in a certain particular way. And we all have to remember we are all human. We are all human. We all experience the world in different ways, but when it comes down to it, we are all mammal animals that just think about things. And we aren't even sure if animals think about things in the same manner that we might think about things. They have their own little systems. So we can't really define anything in life. But what we can do is we can accept that, hey, we all have these different skills. For example, I'm a terrific writer. I'm very prolific, and I'm not always the best writer. I don't think that I'm the most brilliant, amazing writer in the entire universe, but I do know that I have some writing capabilities. And I do know that I am very out there, spontaneous, and I am somewhat of an actress. So I'm kind of dramatic. Those are my two strongest suits. Versus me being a mathematician. Now, I am familiar with SPSS, but I could never just do straight math for a career, or even science. I'm good at some science, but I could never be the next brain surgeon, and I am definitely one of the worst dancers slash singers you will ever meet, so a band or some sort of musical thing, just probably not where I belong. But that doesn't make me any less of a person. That doesn't make me any less capable as a person. We all have our different skills, set of skills, and we need to embrace those. And I feel like people tend to focus so much on what they don't have. They think to themselves, I wish I was this. I wish I could do this. Why don't I do this? Now, I don't believe in limiting yourself. I believe that we place so many limitations on ourselves and convince ourselves that we are not capable of doing a lot of things. But you have to embrace what you do have in life. And you have to be happy with the skills that you have been blessed with. Because we all have different skills. And for me to not continue writing or continue to act or continue to do all of these things that I just adore doing and that I know that I'm somewhat decent at, well, what am I really doing? I'm limiting myself from what I'm actually good at. And instead of trying to continuously work and continuously get better at it, I try to do something I know I'm not good at. And that doesn't mean it can't be a hobby. That doesn't mean it can't be something that you actually, um, hold on to and continue to do. But essentially, you have to realize that you are capable of certain things and that you can't really limit yourself as far as what you can do. If you want to do something, you can work and work and work and get there and get where you need to be. And that's, I think, something that so many people are afraid of in this country particularly. Our news media, all kinds of different things are telling us, you can't get a job, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. You hear you can't so often that you convince yourself you can't. And the world is not a sad and dangerous place. It's what you make of it. You can see the world in two different ways. You can see it as miserable. You can see all the people suffering out there. And you could say to yourself, man, the world sucks. Everything sucks. I'm never going to get a job. I'm never going to get what I want to do in life. I'm never going to, make a lot of money. All guys suck. Everything sucks. Yes, you can say that. Trust me, I've said it to myself. We're all guilty of it at one point in our lives. But if you look at it in a different way and you see all this suffering and this hurt, and you could say, I want to help those people. I don't understand completely what they're going through because we all have our different worldviews, but what I want to do is I want to do good. For every suffering person, I want to make one more effort to try to make them not suffer as much. Or you can say, you know what? Yeah, I'm alone, I'm lonely, but this is a time for me to work on myself. And if you tell yourself you're not going to get a job, guess what? You're not going to get a job. If you keep looking and you keep pushing, you keep saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and you don't limit yourself at all as far as even going to a different state, guess what? You're going to get a job. Yes, you will. And I know so many people who have jobs who just pushed and pushed and pushed to get them. And this economy is really messed up, yes, but it's a cycle, and we have to always remember that in economics, if the study of economics is at all accurate, the world goes through this cycle, just like everything in life is a cycle, and sometimes it's bad and sometimes it's good. But usually the bad is an awakening that the good will be coming around shortly, and we have to just go through that. And it kind of sucks. But essentially what I want you all to gain from this vlog today, since it was requested of me so very by so many of you lovely people. I don't know why you watch this, because it's just nonsense of me ranting whatever's on my mind. But you have to just embrace what you're blessed with, never limit yourself as far as what you think you're capable of, and just push forward. The harder I work, the more I do, the more I open my mind to the whole entire world, the more I learn about myself, and the less limiting I do. And the more I've traveled and done, I mean, working my tail off basically has taught me so much about myself and people in general. And, you just have to really respect yourself and respect everything in life. You can't just live and be okay with it and form this little bubble that you create for yourself that's this little safety net. You have to go out there, push forward, get in people's faces, and pursue what you want. And always make your heart happy, because life is just too petty and too short, and it's really a wonderful thing if you make it out to be a wonderful thing. And so when I look at the world, I think, look at all I've learned, look at all I've experienced. I'm so excited about it. And like my last vlog, I mean, seriously, you all are beautiful people. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The love you have for yourself and the challenges that you give yourself, the more you will respect yourself, love yourself, and the more you will learn and grow from it. And challenges aren't there to really create a chaotic, like, I'm choking, this is terrible environment. Really what challenges do is make you appreciate when life is easy, or when you don't have to struggle. Because when you have nothing to compare struggle and when you have nothing to compare good and happiness and non-struggle with, then you just have boredom, and you just have this misunderstanding of what the world really is. Because the world is surrounded by suffering, but that doesn't mean that the world is about suffering and that it sucks. It means that it's meant to be there so that when you do have good times, you appreciate them so much more than you normally would. But this video is 13 minutes long, and I'm going to cut you guys loose, so have a great Friday, everyone. Bye.